Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. If you're not, we're going to change that in the next couple of hours because we have got the most incredible show for you. If you're already having a great weekend, it's about to get a whole heap better because we are in the craft house, and that means, of course, we're going to be welcoming lots of brands in, but also lots of special guests. And tonight it is not only a Totally Tiffany takeover, it is a Totally Tiffany launch takeover because we are introducing you to something brand new. Now you need to remember as well that In for a Penny, In for a Pound is running, but only up until the end of tomorrow. So that means you're going to get loads of bundles within this show that have already got great deep discounts on them, but I've also got an additional item for just 1p, and there's lots of brilliant juicy deals in this show for you. We are going to kick things off really quickly with something absolutely brand new from Tiffany. It is, of course, the Totally Tiffany Hang and Hold Organizer. Now this is amazing. It is going to absolutely transform your craft room. You get loads in here, so you're getting the organizer collection essentially, and what that's going to have in there is the main bar which sits on your work surface. You're going to get the tool bucket, the supply bin, and the basic bin as well, and that all clips onto, of course, that Tiffany bar. I should just let you know really quickly, think of this like an exclusive pre-order in the US because it's going to be shipped to you in 6 to 8 weeks. It's available for immediate dispatch if you are in the UK. 10% of our UK and US stocks have already sold out and gone. It has been extremely busy before the show. What I would say to you is if you would like to get in touch with me, if you've got any questions for myself or Tiffany, then you can get in touch with me in all the normal ways. It's of course Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. But we can't do a Totally Tiffany show without Tiffany Boom Spaulding herself, and she is joining me live from Arizona. Tiffany, how are you?
Big boom today, Joe. Big boom. Right? Great new product. Super excited about this. I am so crazy about the hang and hold. Are you ready for me to tell everybody about it, or is there something else you want to add before I get started?
By the sound of the size of your boom, Tiffany, I think we just need to get straight into it because boom, the stock is disappearing as well. 20% now of the US stock has already gone. So let's get into it. Why are people ordering this in their droves?
Boom. This is a triple boomer, Joe, because this product works amazingly well no matter where you craft, no matter what your craft room is like. You are going to love adding this extra space to your craft room. So what do? We're going to start with the bar. So this is the bar. It's kind of weird. It has these two big clamps on the end of it. Now these clamps are going to allow you to attach this bar to anything that is 1/4 inch to 2 inches deep. And I want you to take special note. So it has these weird little hinges, so it's really easy to put, these real weird little clamps, so it's easy to twist and put them on. But I want you to note when you get yours, there's a little note here that reminds you right on the clamp, don't gorilla grip it. Don't tighten it down too tight. You want a nice firm grip on your desktop, but you don't want to just reef it down. It's got rubber on the top and rubber on the bottom. It's going to protect your work surface. So you're going to start with the basic bar, 24 inches long, and the clamps are 12 inches apart. So you need only 12 inches to connect this to, which means it can go on the long part of your desk, or if you have a narrow 12-inch shelf, it'll fit on that as well and just hang over the edge. You are gonna, oh my gosh, this is the greatest product. You are gonna love it. Okay, sorry, I sound it's a little bit arrogant, wasn't it? But this is awesome. Okay, so we got the bin. Then this is the basic bin. You're getting this. This has 2 dividers in it. It's got the hooks on the side and the back. So you can clamp this onto your bar either way. So I'm just gonna reach over here with my Go Gadget arms and hook that onto the bar. Oop, I need to be just a little bit taller here. There we go. So that's how easy it is to hook it on. So you're getting the basic bin. You're getting the tool bucket. Again, this has 2 dividers in it. You can remove the dividers and just have a wide open space. It's got these clear pockets around the front for a little bit extra storage. That's going to go on your bar as well. I'm going to slide these over a little bit, and then the last but not least, you are getting the basic bin here. This is a longer, deeper bin. Again, it's just going to hook right onto your bar. So boom, instantly you have created all this extra space for all of your tools and supplies. Okay, what are you going to put in there? That's the big question. Look how easy this is. I'm just gonna pull those off, and I'm gonna show you through the magic of video. Okay, look at this. All of your basic, I need those things right now, tools, tapes, glues, right? Boom. Now, instead of them sitting, this is second boom. Instead of them sitting on my workspace, now they're organized, but they're off my tabletop, right? I don't have to be, piling things up and moving things around to get that workspace. I've added 24 inches of space and all of my tools and supplies still at my fingertips. So rulers, scissors, pens, tweezers, paintbrushes, they're all right there. They're right out in front of me. Last but not least, you are all gonna love this. Whether you use 8.5 by 11 paper, A4 paper, are you always looking for a place for your paper trimmer? Look at that. Your basic bin is going to hold a couple of paper trimmers right there at your fingertips. Pull it out, use it, slide it back in the pocket. So that's one great use for the basic bin. Now, you can buy extra parts and pieces to add, and I'm going to really recommend that this basic bin is the thing you, at least, if that's the only thing you add to your order, you definitely want to get that. Look at this, Gemini platforms. Where are those, right? They always get buried. Now they're right out in front of you, right at your fingertips, easy to use and easy to put away. This is a no-brainer for your Gemini machine. You definitely, and I've got something coming up. You're gonna love it. You are totally gonna love it. Okay, with the Gemini, with your Cricut, that type of thing. Okay, so we know it's perfect for crafting, right? Where else are you gonna wanna use this? Well, let me just tell you, my husband already commandeered one for the garage, so he has it clipped on his tool bench in the garage because it just gives him that much extra space. But of course, just your desk, right? You just want extra space on your desk. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, that cup holder, which is another add-on that you're going to want to go with. Now, the beauty of the cup holder, you can use it for a bottle of something or a soda, right? You want to keep your beverage in there, off your desk. It's not sweating on your desk. You're not worried about knocking it over. But it also just works as another great supply bin, right? So paintbrushes, tools, any of those things are going to fit in there, no problem. Look at this, all my pens and pencils and all those goodies. So as I'm building out this whole system, I can put everything, again, right off the edge of my desk. And now I still have access to it. These are just my vertical file folders, my notebook, all my accessories for my desk, whether it's paper clips or binder clips or any of that stuff, it's all going to fit on there, no problem. And again, it's off my desktop. I have just extended my workspace by 24 inches, 6 inches wide, just like that. And you can move it anywhere, right? It's so portable. Okay, perhaps my favorite non-crafting use for the hang and hold. As you all know, I live in Arizona. We have a lot of outdoor living here. But it's summer where you are. What do you love to do in this summer? You want to go on a picnic? When you go on a picnic, you have a picnic table and all your plates and napkins and such blow around in the wind. So, okay, I'm going to show you one crazy thing. You've got that. Look at this. I'm going to add this. And now, sorry, I should put my glasses on also. Here is my Cherry Buddy bag loaded with utensils and stuff. I'm just going to take that and put that in there. Now my napkins aren't blowing around. I've got the condiments for my burger, whatever it is that I want to put in there. It's all good to go. I can add the cup holder again, put some other type of condiment in there, but I want to show you my favorite thing. What is a picnic without a nice bottle of wine?
Oh, now you're talking.
That's what I'm saying, right? So now you've got all of those things. Your plates aren't flying away. Your napkins aren't flying away. Everything is accessible. So when you get your hang and hold home, it is going to blow your mind. You are going to have so much fun. This happens with a lot of Totally Tiffany products. All the different ways that you can actually use it, all the different ways that you can set it up, and definitely adding some extra pieces. Now, you can take your extra pieces and clip them on to the existing pieces as well. So you can add that little bit more space by adding on to some of the other bins just by clicking your extra tool bucket, your extra cup holder, your extra basic bin right onto the front, and you have all of that. So, Joe, I'm going to let you talk for a minute, and I'm going to come around and I'm going to show you one of my favorite uses. But I got to get around my desk, so give me a sec.
Awesome. I just need to let everyone know how busy it is at the moment. A quarter of the US stock has now gone. It is a 6 to 8 week dispatch in the US. Loads of you tuning in and saying hello as well. Diane saying hi in Illinois. Kylie is here as well in Kansas. Susan saying hi from Washington State. We've got Michelle in Virginia. Bethany's in New Jersey. Tony saying hi, as is Mary in New Mexico as well. Extremely busy. Now, I know all of you are going to want to go first and foremost for this item right here. That is your hang and hold organizer collection, because what you're getting, of course, in there is you are going to get the supply bin, you're also going to get the tool bucket, and you're going to get the basic bin. So that is your regular configuration that you're going to get. Platinum members, oh my word, can you afford not to get it at this price? $44.79, $63.99. Lots of you placing your order. If you want to place an order, it's really easy to do so. Head yourself over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, hit that shop the show button, you'll see absolutely everything. What I would say is all of these components are available individually along with the additional cup holder as well. So I'm going to whiz you through the additional bits. Maybe you want to have one of these in the dining room on the side of the dining table, but you also want to have one in your craft room. Maybe you're going to have a couple of these bars around so you can move items around. If you want to go for the additional bar, you can also. Again, same delayed dispatch message in the US, $18.99 and $28.49. We'll definitely be going for extras of these next three items I'm going to share with you. So you've got the hang and hold supply bin. It's got those three organizers in there. You can see there's Velcro as well, so you can take those out if you'd prefer one workspace. Brilliant that you got the little pockets around the edges of that too. And remember, you can clip two of these together, especially when it comes to the smaller ones. $18.99, $23.74 if you want to get that. This is the hang and hold tool bucket that you can see just here. Has a divider in the center, brilliant for so many different uses. I love the fact that you still got the little pocket around the outside there as well for little things like your pokey tool, your distress tools, your bone folder, those little things that you want to lay your hands on all the time. $18.04 or $18.99 if you want to get that. And then we're going to get the hang and hold basic bin. $18.04, $23.74. Put an 8x8 paper pad in there. You can also fit a whole host of other things in there. And also the thing that you're definitely going to want to add into here, which isn't coming in with the collection, is this. It's your hang and hold cup holder, whether it's a soft drink, a soda, a cup of coffee, whether it's a bottle of wine for your picnic. You've got yourself covered. $13.29 or $18.99. Tiffany says boom. I'm saying boom, boom, boom. We want this in our craft room, which is what all of our crafters are saying as well, Tiffany. It's so busy right now.
You might move the camera over a little bit for the moment.
Right. Lots of you still chatting away with me as well. Kylie says, I hope different size bars come out. Mary's saying, good afternoon, everyone from sunny Montana. Barbara's saying, I love this because I don't like a lot of stuff on my desk as well. Shirley's saying, we need a coffee cup holder. You've got one, Shirley. It's right there. Yolanda says, hi, everyone. And Beth says, Joe, plus me, plus a bottle of wine, and Tiffany. Sounds like an amazing picnic. I think we can make it happen. Gosh, it is so busy right now for this, Tiffany. People are loving this. I'm hearing people are multi-ordering 2s and 3s of this at the moment.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite uses. I'm going to ask my mom, who's my camera person today, to pan down so you can see, not me, but this is the back of my paper cart. And what I have done is I have added that bar. Now remember, the clamps are going to hold on anything 1/4 inch to 2 inches. So I've clipped it to the back of my paper cart. I've got my Cricut here. This could be your Gemini as well. And look at all the mess. I've got all the tools and stuff that I need. I've got my power cords, and I just want to tidy this up. So I'm going to add my bins to here. Here's that tool bucket. I'm going to got that on there. And now I've got a place for all of my different tools and supplies, right? So they're out of the way. Whoop, They're on the floor. That's the reason you need it, so your things don't end up on the floor. That's a good point, right? All your different things. Now, if I'm gonna add to that, of course, whenever you're paper crafting, you definitely have your paper trimmers, so you're gonna wanna add that to that. So now, I've got my whole little cart organized. I've got all the tools and supplies for the Cricut. Could be a Gemini machine, could have my cutting plates here, my tools, my power cords. So when you're looking at the hang and hold, you want to keep that in mind, that this tool is going to work not only on your desktop, but it's also going to work on things like your cart, or you might want to hang it on the edge of a shelf. Anywhere that you're trying to get just that little bit extra space, this is the tool that's going to get that done for you. So you're going to love it, and you definitely want to add. I'm going to show you real quickly. Let's get down here one more time and we'll take another kind of peek at this. If you want to attach a second basic bin, you can just unhook the Velcro from the one side, right? So say you want to have cutting platforms and you also want to have your paper trimmer, and now you've doubled up on that bin, so you can put different things in there by hooking those two together. So like I said, it could also be your Crafter's Companion cutting mats, it could be your Gemini platforms. Any of those things are going to slide in there, and everything's organized. It's just that fast, it's just that easy. So Joe, I'm telling you, you are going to love this. I know you're going to use it in your house somewhere. You may have a full wine rack in your house, huh, Joe?
Yeah, another full wine rack, you mean, Tiffany, obviously. Yes, very, very busy on this now. Whether you are popping this on trolleys, whether you're having it in your home office, whether you're going to move this around, the great thing is it's very easy to detach it and move it around. Let me just show you again everything you're getting in the configuration. So, what you're going to get, of course, in there is the hang and hold bar. You're also getting the hang and hold supply bin, the hang and hold tool bucket, and the hang and hold basic bin. I'll show you what all of that looks like together, because that is a configuration you're getting without the cup holder that's there in the middle. I'll give you the details for the cup holder in just a second. $55.99 or $79.99 if you're in the US. 6 to 8 week dispatch in the US. Think of this like your VIP pre-order. You are the first people to be able to get your hands on this, which is excellent. It is really, really busy across on the website at the moment. I would don't forget, you can go for all the elements individually. So what I would absolutely suggest is you want to be going for at least one of the collection, then you might want to be adding some of these extra bits in there. The hang and hold cup holder, definitely pop that in there. How many times have you been working on a project and knocked a cup of drink over your project? It has to have happened. Is it your project? Has it been a keyboard? Even worse, a laptop or an iPad? That's great, because that can just clip on the side. It can either go on the side of your desk, or it can go on your actual desk front. It's completely up to you. So you're going to keep that out of the way. $13.29 or $18.99. Then remember, you've got all the additional bits as well. So you can go for the supply bin, you can go for the tool bucket, and you can go for the basic bin, all on their own individually. But it is the main collection at the moment that is very, very busy. Get your order in. Something else that's proving busy, it was only launched a couple of weeks ago. 4 different color options here for you. So you've got pink, you can go for purple, you can also go for the black, or you can go for the turquoise. These are incredible. Whether you're using them to craft with, if you're using it as an on-the-go cosmetic and makeup case, it's brilliant. Those little pouches, they are detached from the triangle itself. You're gonna love it. We'll see it in more detail a little later. $22.49 or $26.99 is your price there on that one. Hold on to your craft desk, because have you ever seen so much joy in one picture? Look at all of those buddy bags. You're going to get Gail, Teresa, Shelley, Sue, Irene, Barbara, Brandy, Terry, Katia, Muriel. Now you're getting a 10% saving on the bags themselves, which is excellent in its own right, but for a penny you're going to get the Lois tote included as well. £14.99 or $19.99 is worth of Lois bag you're going to get. And talk about a bumper starter collection when it comes to our buddy bags, because you are getting all of these and you're getting the bag as well included. Tiffany's going to go through them in more details. If I get a chance, I'll go through them for you as well. I love them. I'm almost a little bit evangelical about them, I'm going to say, because they are so great to have around the home, whether you're using them as drawer organisers, cupboard organisers, in your own home office, in the bathroom. They are brilliant for organisation absolutely everywhere. I've got a wonderful Fab File collection which has in it my favourite product name of all time. No, you shut your flaps, because it is in here for you. You get absolutely everything in there that you can see. So you're going to get the Fab File, the Card Maker's Fab, the A4 Fab File, the Card Maker's Fab File, the 4x6 Fab File with 5 pockets, and you're going to get the small Shut Your Flaps as well. Absolutely amazing. All available individually as well for you. A steal of a deal on that one just there. You're going to get Shut Your Flaps totally free of charge, which I love. Let's move on as well to the 12x12 perfectly portable paper and project binder. Different colour options here for you. So you can go for turquoise. Turquoise? What's that? Turquoise, turquoise, black, or you can go for that amazing purple as well. Now shut the front door, shut the craft room door. We've only got pink for you as well. What you're going to get in here, of course, is you're going to get the scrap rack tab dividers. You're also going to get the craft binder. You're going to get the single storage page pack. 5 of those, you're getting 10 actually, you're going to get 2 packs. You get 10% off the actual configuration, but you're also getting the tab dividers free, well, for a penny or a cent, depending on where you're shopping. That has been so busy. I know it was a previous got it good, but it also is back, and it's back in stock, and it is very busy. Talking of back in stock, so I need to let you know about this. Now, the vinyl storage holder, Tiffany's going to tell us why we need to rename this a everything storage holder, because it's perfect for so many different things. It's the 8-piece set that you're receiving here. 10% of our back in stock has already gone. We haven't even mentioned it yet. $8.99 or $13.49 is your price on this one. Snap these up. These sell out time and time again, because Tiffany, not just about vinyl, this is it. Yeah, it's going to be great for your vinyl, but I know there's so many other uses you're going to find for this as well, in and out of your craft room.
Joe, this is also a boom, boom, boom item. It is so useful. Oh my gosh, who would have known? When I came up with this little box, I needed a way to store and organize my vinyl for my Cricut. And then you're right, there's so many other uses for it. What are you getting in your package? You are getting the tray with the little finger hole. You are getting 6 of the vinyl roll sleeves, and you are getting 1 of the scrap pockets. And none of this is very exciting because it's all just clear plastic, right? So let's look at something that's far more exciting. Whoa. Look at your vinyl. Did you see how easy I got that off the shelf? Boom, right there, Joe. Whatever color you want to work with, it's there. Why are my vinyl rolls staying rolled, you're asking? That is the beauty of the vinyl roll sleeve. So no tape, no rubber bands, no crushing your vinyl. You're just gonna roll it up, stuff it in the sleeve, and it's gonna store nice, neat, and tidy right there in your vinyl roll organizer. Now, if you're somebody who also has large sheets of paper, the 12x24 or the 12x18 paper, and you like to store them rolled, this is a great solution for that as well. But you can definitely organize all of your vinyl. The cool thing about this, you used to have to purchase 6 of the boxes and 30 of the sleeves and 6 of the pockets. That was how they came. Well, now you can choose exactly what you need. Do you need 1? Do you need 101? And most of you are going to need more than 1 for sure once you see all the ways that you can use this tray. So ideal for vinyl, whether it's self-adhesive, iron-on, heat transfer, any of those kind of things. What about your foil collection, Joe? What about your foil collection? Look at this. All the things for your foil. I got my foil tools, I've got my rolls of foils, I've got my flat foil. And did you see how easy it was to pull it off the shelf? No digging, no searching, your things are not buried, they're right there. They're labeled, they're accessible on and off your shelf. So, look what I did here. This is my little foil quill. I took my vinyl roll sleeve and I cut it and made a pocket out of it, because you know anything that has a cord to it is always getting hung up on something else. Well, now I've got this nice neat pocket. They're labeled by the type of tip they are, and they're all together with all of my other foil things. So when I'm ready to do something with the foil quill, I've got all the parts and pieces right there ready to go. Okay, as if that wasn't exciting enough, Oh. For those of us who love and use punch boards are funky because they are not flat, so they're hard to store. So my punch board collection and all the bits and pieces that go with each punch board fit right into the trays, and they're right on my shelf. So if you've invested in tools like punch boards or scoreboards or anything like that, and you can never find them, or you can never find the tools that go with them, you definitely need a vinyl roll organizer to hold those and to keep those things together in one place. So many crafting uses, it's kind of crazy. I'm a journal junkie, you know it. There they are, all my journals. These are the ones that I've started. I've got a whole other organizer just filled with blank ones. I cannot pass up a blank journal. I get that from my mom. There's a little bit of an addiction there. What about in your office? Here are my file folders for different things that are going on in the office, and they're all right here. Again, on and off the shelf, in and out, so easy. If you are using our other pocket designs to hold your different templates, all of those pockets right here in a vinyl roll organizer tray. So there's so many different uses for how, now, this product has been out, it comes in and goes out so quickly. So if it's something that you need, well, I know that you need it already. I've been in your craft room. You need to pick it up today because they come in and go out so quickly. Joe, what are you going to put in your vinyl roll tray?
I think I need one of these for sure, just for putting, I need like a mail in tray by the front door just to put all the mail in, because it's a mess by my front door. It's so busy on this. We just lost another 10% of the stock right there in those few minutes. 20% on our way to a quarter of the stock of that having sold out. What I would say as well, all of the items that I'm sharing with you that have got the additional item in them for a penny with the existing discount, that's all going to end tomorrow evening, wherever you are at midnight. That in for a penny, in for a pound event is going to be no more. So you need to make sure you are snapping these deals up, and this is one of those deals that you're going to need to get today, because I know this is going to be so busy, because you're getting the Lois tote. It's worth £15 or $20. This is your 1 penny or 1 cent item, and you are getting all of these gorgeous body bags inside as well. I'm going to let Tiffany go through them in just a second, but you have literally got something for everything in here, whether it's for your craft items, whether it's general organisation, storage, whether it's for the car. They are so awesome for absolutely everything. Tiffany's going to give us an overview of these in just a second. If you're a platinum member and you haven't yet invested in buddy bags and the Lois tote, today's got to be the day, because you are getting so many of the absolute favourites in here. We have just had a restock, which means that we're able to put some of the all-time favourites in this configuration and give you that bag for a penny or a cent, which is awesome. £40 and a penny, $57.61 if you are in the US. I reckon people are going to be multi-ordering on this. I'm just hearing actually how busy it is right now on the website. Buddy bags then, Tiffany, what is it about them? Why are people, I feel like quite evangelical about them now, but people just seem to like, once they get these, they're addictive, aren't they? You're going to want to put everything that you own into a buddy bag.
Joe, evangelical is a beautiful word, and instead of saying boom, I'm going to say, oh, they're amazing, right? They're so simple to use. So the beauty of the buddy bag, if you're unfamiliar with the buddy bags, they are lightweight, they are clear, they are portable. The unique thing about them is, right, you look at a vinyl bag and you go, that's just a vinyl bag, whatever. But the unique thing about buddy bags, first of all, they're designed around craft supplies, so they really do fit your craft supplies. But each of the buddy bags comes with these interior boxes, and this is what gives the bag its shape and keeps your products standing up or laying down or however they're supposed to be in the bag. These little boxes are the key. Now, different bags have different boxes inside them. This happens to be the Barbara. There are 2 boxes. You get the boxes with the bag. I'm going to show you this really quickly. They come packaged like this. The box is flat in there. You're just going to pop it together. Super easy to do, but it's clear plastic, so make sure you you get the bag out of the bag, or get the box out of the bag, and don't throw it away because it is totally clear. Okay, so what do we have in this bundle though? Amazing. We're gonna start with our good friend right here, Gail. So look at Gail. She's got a variety of paints in there. I know you don't have a real clear shot on there, but Gail, much like our hang and hold, might be a perfect place if you need to have a little refreshing beverage while you're crafting. She might be the place to put that. So Gail is great for paint. Here I am an adhesive junkie. Look at that. I've got all my tape runners. When I want to use them, or adhesive runners, I can open that up. I can have access to all of them, no problem. So one of the things I want to also, I'm going to open this up too, I want to also point out to you is if you take your bags and put them in your drawer or on your shelf together open, now you've organized that drawer. Everything is going to stay in its place right in the drawer, and then when you're ready to travel with them, you can just close them up and take them with you. So Gail is great for all kinds of things that size and shape. Teresa, she is such a good girl. Look at her. Teresa is ideal for re-inkers, glitter glues, that type of thing. She's also great for small bottles and jars of glitter. So again, think about opening her up in your drawer and just standing her up in that drawer, and now you've got all of those things organized in the drawer. So not only is she a clear, lightweight, portable, easy to use bag, she is also the perfect way to organize things in your drawer. Are we going with Shelly next? Let's talk about Shelly. Shelly. Shelly was born for washi tape. Look at that. If you love washi tape, and you know I have a washi tape addiction, Shelly is your girl. But she's also great for small ink pads. You can see my Memento inks there. Even the square ink pads you're going to be able to fit in there. One of my favorite uses for Shelly, look at this little curling ribbon that bounces all over and gets lost and crushed. Get one of these, put it in with your gift wrap, and now you can use it as a dispenser to pull that ribbon out when you're ready to use it. So Shelly is part of your kit. Now I am showing you multiple uses for each of these items. Who's next in our bundle? Sweet Sue. I'm showing you multiple uses for all of these things, but remember, you're getting one of each. I had another Sue. There she is. Look at that. Okay, Sweet Sue, here you go. Big ink pads. There's your girl. So one of the things that's important also to know about buddy bags is that you can use them this way, but store them this way. So if you want to keep your ink pads flat while they're storing, you're just going to turn it up on its side. But Sue is also a great way to store things like Nuvo drops, and bigger bottles of enamel drops, glue dots, that kind of thing are going to be perfect in your Sue bag. So you are getting a Sue in your collection as well. Who else should we talk about? Irene. Come on out, Irene. So you have maybe seen Irene before. The beauty of Irene is she has the double layer of Velcro. So you can either tighten down her top, or you can leave it up like this. This is the exact same bag, but you can see the different sizes just based on how I've used that Velcro connector in the front. The other thing that Irene is really great for, and shut your flap, Joe, here it is. Great for 4x6 embossing folders. So if you're unfamiliar with the shut your flap tabs, they're a plastic label tab, and the beauty of them is they pop back up. So even though I've got them kind of crushed down, when I close the lid on that, they're just going to pop up so I can see all of those different labels when I'm using that. So that is Irene. Moving on. Who is our next girl? Barbara. Big Barb. Okay, Barbara also designed for ink pads, so she's going to hold 10 ink pads. These are the magnetic, close to my heart ink pads in the 2 boxes, but she's great for taller bottles and spray bottles and that type of thing as well. And again, Barbara has the 2 boxes, and that keeps everything standing up inside the Barbara bag. So Barbara's super versatile as well, great for those ink pads and also paints and sprays. We're going to Who is it? Brandy? Brandy, she's a fine girl. Okay, am I allowed to sing those kind of songs on TV? I don't know. Okay, so Brandy is perfect. She's your ruler girl, right? I'm a ruler junkie. And all of those long skinny rulers, ribbon rulers, centering rulers, basic rulers, border rulers, they're all gonna fit in there. And then you're gonna close her up, pack her away. Now, one of the other things, if we go back to the main camera, I'm gonna pull her straight up and down like this. When I am traveling with Brandy, I'm gonna drop her into my tote this way, and then I'm gonna open her up, flip back her lid, and now I'm going to have access to those rulers without actually taking the whole bag out of my tote and taking up space on my workspace, right? So one of the nice things about all the buddy bags is that you can store them vertically in your tote. You can pull things in and out of the tote really easily. When you're done working with them, just close them up. Okay, who's next? I know we're not done. I know there's more. Let's Katja. Oh, everyone loves her. She has such a nice name. Okay. Here we go. Katja has 4 bins. Again, paints, sprays, paint brushes, they're all in there, and those 4 separate bins. It's perfect for storing those types of things. They're not going to fall over, but she also is going to work for things like bias tape, rick rack, those types of sewing things. You can see I've got her loaded in there. And also our small stamp and die pockets. Right, so if you're looking for a place to store your small stamps and dies, I've created just this little file with my Katja bag of those supplies. Everything's right there, and that's just using a small stamp and die pocket. It's available on the website, so really easy. Now, another interesting point about Katja, I believe that this is the first time we have offered her in a bundle, so she is going to be unique to your collection. This is Terry, and Terry is great for markers. So she's going to fit your longer markers like your tri-blends. She's also going to fit shorter markers. And again, using Terry, you're going to probably stand her up when you use her, but lay her flat to store her so that your markers are flat when you're storing them. Also a picnic pack, right? Terry's got knives, forks, spoons, napkins, and straws in there. I used her in my hang and hold there to hold all of the things. I'm on a picnic. Merle, the most versatile girl, Merle the girl. Okay, Merle, my friend, look at that. 30 ink, 30 glitter glues, Ditto drops, type of thing, all in there, easy, accessible, visible. That is Merle. Merle has these little end flaps on the end to keep little things from falling out. She is awesome for ribbon storage, and again, like the Shelly bag, she is going to work as a dispenser for your ribbon as well. So you can see it, you can get to it. There's no spool down the middle, so if you run out of a ribbon, you just take that one out and put a new one in. You don't have to unthread a whole rod of ribbon, but really flexible, really useful for your ribbon. And then of course, like I said, there's so many different ways to organize, there's so many different ways to use your buddy bags. This is my emergency dog kit. So I've got a water dish, I've got a leash, I've got a flashlight, I've got poop bags, I've got even food. This usually just goes under the car and under the seat in my car. And then if I get caught out the dog later than I expected or whatever, I have access to all those things that I might need to take care of Petey, the wonder dog. So, okay, now I think that's all the buddies, but now we need to talk about the Lois Clear Tote, right? Oh. Lois, the clear Lois. If you do not have a clear Lois, you need this. And this is amazing because you are adding this for just a penny. Is that true? Oh my gosh.
Just one
so,
p.
How many buddy bags can you fit in a Lois? Well, let's give it a shot. I'm going to just put one of each of what's in this collection so we can see if we can fit the whole collection in. Now, you can see I'm standing them up vertically in the bag. Easy to pull in and out.
Yeah, you're getting that for $0.01 today. Can you believe that, Tiffany? 1 penny or 1 cent. But you've got to get it before the end of tomorrow, or you won't get it. You just won't get it. It'll be gone. You need to get it right now. Are they all going in there? How many can we get in here, Tiffany?
Well, you can definitely get everything in the collection. I think that I've got all of them in there now. Maybe not a Barbara. I'm going to put a Barbara, no, that's Irene, and Barbara. So that is the full collection. That is everything you're getting. But if you have additional buddy bags or you're buying additional buddy bags, that doesn't mean you can't take those friends along with you either. Because as I'm just loading these things in here, right, you can actually put the shorter ones on top. You can actually add more buddy bags. I mean, literally, Joe, you could fill this up until it was too much to carry, too much for you to carry, definitely too much for me to carry. But it's just, but look, the beauty of it, clear, accessible, visible. Oh, I want my rulers, I want my glue dots, I want my ink pads. Look how easy it is to find those things. You just reach in, grab your little handle, pull it out, use it, drop it back in the hole. So set your Lois tote on the ground next to your chair, pull out what you need, use it, drop the buddy bag back in the hole. It is all part of the design concept for the whole buddy bag line. How easy is it to use at home, in your drawer, on the shelf, in a tote when you travel, and then, best part, when you get home, putting all of those things back, it's just that simple. I mean, I will literally have everything back where it belongs on the shelf in my room in 5 seconds.
Amazing,
Well,
it really
maybe-
is. It's almost like you're doing the Totally Tiffany buddy bag workout there. Move over, Jane Fonda. That's what I say, Tiffany.
Get over Jane. She doesn't even know.
She don't even know.
That's what I'm saying.
Amazing. I just need to let everyone know how incredibly busy it is on that buddy bag collection right now and what you're getting in there. You've got Gail, Teresa, Shelley, Sue, Irene, Barbara, Brandy, Terry, Katia and Myrrell. It's got to be like the most ultimate starter collection ever. It's 25% saving in total. You've got a 10% saving on the bags. You're then getting the lowest tote, which should be £15 or $20, totally free of, well, I say free, as good as free, for a penny or a cent, which is absolutely incredible. You're going to need to be quick for that because, as I say, if the stock lasts, which I'm very doubtful it will at the moment, at the end of tomorrow, well, that's when that 1p, 1 cent lowest tote is going to disappear because the end of our in for a penny, in for a pound event, you will need to be fast for that. So many of you are chatting away with me. Some questions coming in, which I'll get over to Tiffany in the second half. We need to go back to the start though, because I need to remind you about that brand new launch. I also need to let you know that for you guys in the US, a third of the stock has gone. This is our launch stock. We are 42 minutes into this launch show and it is already so busy. Remember what you're getting in there. So this is how it's going to come boxed for you. This is what it's going to look like when it is there on your work surface, which is fantastic. Any work surface between a 1/2 inch and 2 inches, this will clamp onto there really, really easily. And the great thing, of course, is that you can just remove these so easily. And they do pop on and off really, really easily. Remember as well that Tiffany was telling us that we can just remove that Velcro and then we can actually clamp these to each other. So we can build this out as well as building it sideways on the front of your desk, on the side of your desk. It is absolutely cool however you want to do it. So in that hang and hold organizer collection, you are going to receive the main bar itself. You're going to get the basic bin. There ain't nothing basic about this bin, let me assure you. You've got the supply bin in there and you've got the tool buckets. All come included for you. All the individual elements are available individually. Of course, you get the best value when you buy them as a collection. Something else you might want to pop into your basket as well is this. It is that cup holder. It's going to be fantastic. Great for popping your drink in there. Maybe a cheeky little bottle of wine or something fizzy, as Tiffany showed us a moment ago. But $13.29 in the UK, $18.99 in the US. The baskets, my producer Georgina has just told me, are bursting at the seams. So many of you looking for, waiting for a moment to get yourself checked out. What I'm going to do is I am starting to get a bit worried about the stock here, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out your baskets, then we'll go back over to Tiffany. Here is all the details on how to shop and also Club Inspire.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
So many of you taking the opportunity there to get yourself checked out. Very, very busy on the buddy bags and of course on the hang and hold. I need to give you a reminder and a stock update again already on the vinyl roll organizer. A third of this now has gone. I know a lot of you were on wait lists for this. A lot of you had left your email address over on the website to understand when this was going to be in stock. It's in stock right now, but it is going very, very fast. As Tiffany said earlier, it's one of those items we really struggle to keep this in stock, and is so versatile all around the home. Now we're going to look at something I haven't had the pleasure of presenting with Tiffany just yet. It is the triangles. These are amazing. These are triangle traveler that you can see just here. You can see the different color options that you've got here as well. So this is it in the black. You'll see it in a bit more detail with Tiffany in a moment. You also have the other three options as well. So you've got it in the pink, you also have it in the purple, and you also have it in the turquoise as well. So they are the different options that you've got there for you. Tiffany, I absolutely love this from the moment I saw it, and I can imagine, like all of your products, they are always so versatile with loads of things to do, but this is going to be great for on the go. It's like a great little personal bag that also is an incredible craft organizer. It's ingenious.
I have lost my sound, but here I am. Here we go. Triangle Traveler. Triangle Traveler, the coolest little bag you will ever use for your travel crafting supplies. What's so cool about it? 1, 2, 3. You've got a 6-inch pouch, a 5-inch pouch, and a 4-inch pouch to hold all of your supplies, and you can choose to use them all or some of them or what order they go in, because they're all hooked into the bag using this hook and loop fabric. Now you also got 4 pockets in the back. I'm going to show you how to use those. Right, none of this stuff is as exciting empty as it is full. So I'm going to put these back in here. Look, they just stick right there. Now, one weird little thing you're going to find on the Triangle Traveler is this drawstring in the back. And that drawstring is what we use to keep the Triangle Traveler open and accessible while you're working with it. So, where to start? There's so many cool things. I'm going to start right here because everybody has adhesive and you need access to that, right? So look at this. I've got tape runners in the front. I've got pop dots and photo corners in the middle. I've got my big rolls of double stick tape in the back, and then in the pockets, I have got my glues. So simple, so easy, and you can see this is where that drawstring functions. You pull out the drawstring to however you want that top to lay back, and you're going to get the right angle that you need to hold up your products, but to also to have access to them. So awesome for adhesives. Look at this one, loaded up with ink pads and re-inkers, super easy to get to. Now I've got the markers. I'm going to pull this over to the close-up camera so you can see I've taken the markers out of the bag. So if I'm traveling with them, they're going to go in the bag. But then when I'm using them, I'm going to use those back pockets so I can stand up the markers and have access to them while I'm actually working with them instead of having them in the bag with the ink pads, okay? So those back pockets are going to be really great for that. This one is set up as a distressing kit, so I've got, again, everything I need to just do distressing work, including my brushes. I've got my spray bottles, I've got my inks in there, I've got my daubers, all of those things that I need, and it's right here at my fingertips. I can just grab this bag right off my shelf whenever I'm going to work with distressing things, and I can get right to them. Okay, of course it works for makeup. Hallelujah. There we go. Again, I've got my makeup brushes in the back for travel, but when I get where I'm going, now think about being at a hotel and having all of your cosmetics just open and at your fingertips. You can get to what you need. You've got your tube things, your mascaras, your eyeliners in the back, but you're not making a mess for the counter at the hotel. Everything just stays exactly where it belongs, right in the right place, quick, fast, and easy. And then when you're ready to go, you're just going to zip that up and be on your way. Okay, one of my favorite things to do with the Triangle Traveler is set up a kid kit for your car. So now, and it is to school time, so this could be a great thing for that as well. But here's card rules. I've got just a whole collection here of Legos. So if you have this in your car and you're going into a restaurant, you don't even need to take the whole thing. You can have whatever child is with you decide what thing they want to play with in the restaurant and just take one, or you can take the whole thing. Look, I've got my little rolly cars in there in the back pockets. So it's a great way to organize and transport things like games, family road trip. Maybe you have, you're going to a camping. It's perfect for all that kind of stuff as well. Now this one I've got with all my Crafter's Companion tools. Got my pokey tools here. I'm going to tighten up the back so it'll stand up. Whoa, I don't have a knot in my string here. So now when I take those tools out of the pockets to use them, I can stand them up in that back pocket and have access to all of those things. But when I'm traveling, I'm just going to tuck it in, close it up, and it's ready to go. So great for tools, great for games. Look at this, all hair accessories, right? So if you have a kid going off to college, or maybe you have a granddaughter that comes to hang out with you, yes, it's a beauty pack, isn't it? Look at all of those things. Hair ties, big clips in the back. And again, you're going to send that kid home. They're going to bundle up their things. They're going to take them with them. Everything's going to stay nice and neat and tidy. Maybe it's you. I have longer hair right now. It's the first time I've used hair clips in years. And with those hot flashes, hair clips are important. Okay, so what do I have here? This is an entire kit. This is a heat transfer kit. So if you have a particular craft supply that you have all the bits and pieces to, like this heat transfer kit, filling a bag with a particular kit makes it easy, again, to find that exact thing. You have everything you need. Quick, fast, easy to pull it out. And again, you can work with it at home, open it up on your desk at home, or you can throw it in your tote, throw it in your Lois tote and take it with you, right? Resin pouring, these are all my resin pour supplies. I'm gonna open it up a little bit more so it'll lean back. But I've got my gloves, I've got the coloring, I've got the glitter, I've got everything I need to do a pouring project, but I haven't had to search all over my craft room to find all the bits and pieces for it. I just grab this kit, I've got everything I need right out in front of me, and then putting it away is as easy as closing it up and putting it on the shelf. So I know what your question is, Joe. I know your question for me is, how many Triangle Travelers will fit in a Lois tote? And the answer is 9. You can put 9 Triangle Travelers in a Lois tote if you stack them carefully. And if you want me to show you that, I will happily do it. Or if you just want to, boom, take my word for it.
Oh, boom, take your word for it. Don't you worry about that. $22.49 is what you're looking at. $26.99. All 4 color options are available for you. So, of course, you have got the blue. You also have got the pink. That's there for you as well. You've also got the black as well, which is just next to it, just here. You can see the black there. And you've also then got the turquoise was the other one that we need to see, just there in front of it. Amazing, absolutely incredible. I can see myself definitely using these as a little travel bag for toiletries. If you're just going on a little overnight trip, they're going to be great. There's so many wonderful reasons there from Tiffany to go for that. Love that they're drawstring. Do you know what it reminds me of? Like a cute crafty version of like a hanky on a stick. I don't know why. I think it's the whole drawstring thing, and then it just packs away. It's a great space, takes up very little footprint as well, and very, very busy there as well. Beth's ordering the triangle. Mary Pat's is on the way. Maris says these are so cute. Andrea says my black triangle traveller is coming with me to the hospital so that I have some crafty items on hand when I'm bored. Also, we pack the reverse easel kit, perfect for these purposes as well. Lots of questions coming in, which I'll get over to Tiffany in the second half of this show. It is incredibly busy. We're going to look now quickly at the, this is your 12 by 12. I adore this. It is great. Now the wonderful thing about this is that it's wonderful for so many different crafting products. I love that you've got these gusseted netted pockets in here, space for pens and pencils, and we're also giving you a really big configuration on this today as well, because we are throwing into here 2 sets of the single pages. They're going to come in here for you, and a set of the tab dividers as well. 7001 or 8501 becomes 5601 or 6801 as a platinum member. Tiffany, I really love, obviously the quality on everything is great, but for me the quality on this is just next level. The handles, the double stitching, the piping, the zip, it is just exquisite.
You know what, Joe, this has been kind of a staple product in our line for years, because this is the simplest way to take a project or projects with you somewhere all in one bag. Quick, fast, and easy. So what you're getting, you are getting the side loader singles, and you are getting 10 of them. So these have a little flap on the end, and that tucks in to hold whatever's in your pocket when it's in there. Again, you can't really see these, right? So I'm going to show you. Let's show you what it's loaded up. You're getting dividers as well. So you're getting 5 of the tab dividers. That's what's on the front of my thing here. And then you can see where I just have these loaded up with cardstock, and I think this one has like 10 sheets of cardstock. Look at this one. I just want to show you how much you can fit in these pockets. So mine are organized here by theme, and then holiday, and then color, and I'm going to show you some other uses in just a sec. But look at all this paper that's in there. Look at all that. Some of it is big, thick cardstock. Some of it is just paper, but there's probably 30 sheets of the two combined, and they just slide right into this pocket. So whether you're organizing for a project where you're using it like each pocket is a project, or you're just keeping your paper organized. Someone asked me the other day, what's the best way to take my paper to an event? This is a great solution. You're going to grab those pockets that you want to work with, pop them into your binder, and out the door you go. So 12 by 12 stencils, awesome way to store your 12 by 12 stencils. Now you're getting 10 of the 12 by 12 pockets, the side loader singles, and each one of those is going to hold somewhere between I have 2 stencils in here, and 30 sheets of paper. So you're going to get a ton of storage in this binder. And then for those of you who are using vinyl sheets instead of vinyl rolls, it is a great way to store and protect your vinyl sheets. So I have mine out of the binder because I wanted to show you this. This is called a spinder. It's got hook and loop fabric on it, and it is going to pop right into your travel binder, but there's extra space there. So you can add extra 3-ring sections, extra spinders, up to 2 of them, right there on your hook and loop fabric. You've got in the back of the binder, you've got this nice big pocket. You can see I've got my mat here. And in the front, as Joe said, there's all kinds of tool storage in the front, and it's reinforced at the bottom, so you're safe to put your scissors in there, adhesive, dots, small tools, markers. Here's the greatest pocket on the planet, your paper trimmer pocket. So often you walk to an event, and this is the thing that it's tough to store your personal paper trimmer. It's going to fit in there. You've got padded handles. You've got a padded shoulder strap. So you're going to be able to get out the door quick, fast, and easy with everything you need to work on a project. And when I say go with your project, you might just be going from your craft room to the TV room, right? Or going from your craft room to the dining room table. Still going to make it so easy to move around with binder suffice. Now my mom has this, and she uses these for quilting. So she puts her 12 by 12 quilting squares, all the parts and pieces in that 12 by 12 square in each pocket, and then it's all in her binder. She's got embroidery floss, embroidery loop, needles, thread, all the things she needs to work on a quilting project while she's on the road. They're all in one nice, neat, organized binder. So the binder colors, I know Joe showed you the black. It's also available in the purple. It's available in the turquoise, and it's also, of course, available in our signature bright pink as well. So you get to choose your binder color, black, pink, purple, or turquoise. All of them are the same. They have the same pockets and the same loops on the inside. They're all coming with one 3-ring section. Joe, what are you going to put in your binder? What are you going to travel with?
I just feel like I should be some sort of, I don't know, some sort of executive air host or something with this. I love it. It's amazing. There's loads you're going to do with it. It's really brilliant for a whole host of things. The other great thing I love about it as well, that the 3-ring binder section is a standard 3-ring binder. So if you've got some of our magnetic panels from our A4 storage binders, they will go into here. If you've got our acrylic binder, so you want to put some dies in here alongside this, you want to put some stamps in here, it is all on this really great quality 3-ring binder. A really brilliant idea. It's exquisite quality, which is what I love about it, and I know lots of you do own multiples of these. I just think the quality really on this is exceptional. I even love you can just, clip on your keys and stuff to there as well. It's excellent. It's what we come to expect from Tiffany. 7001, 8501 if you're stateside, becomes 5601 or 6801 if you are in the US of A. We're going to go back to that brand new launch real shortly, but what I want to do is just take a moment to share with you and show you the Ditto Tote. I'm going to go for it, Georgina. I'm going to grab this one out and just quickly give you a tour around this. It is lovely. Oh, you can see do you want to see my water bottle? I don't know if you've seen it before. I didn't purchase this, by the way, but it says on here, I'm not sure if you can see that, Joe Remblance TV Superstar is what it says on there. So if it says it on my water bottle, it's got to be true. No, my mum did not buy it for me. Right, I want to share this with you. So the great thing about this is, maybe you're someone has a lot of crafting stuff, doesn't have a dedicated craft space or craft room, but you want to be able to have this all open and be working with it, then this gives you that. I love the amount of space you have in here. Let me show you some of the things that I've got in here. So I've got a palette in here. I've got my gilding waxes in there as well. I've actually got metallic paints in there. I've got some my adhesives in here. Space for all of your pens here on the front. Great that you've got these extra gusseted see-through vinyl pockets here too. In here, I've actually got all the ink pads there available to me. I've got my foam pads here, room for spray adhesives, sparkle pens. You can really jam pack this full. And the great thing, and they are a full size set of Gemini Junior plates right in there too. The great thing then though with this is that all you do, push this back together and that's it. I can then pick that up and move it around. You've even got elasticated netted pockets here on the sides, things like your scissors and your pokey tools, your bone folders, your scoring tools. It is excellent. I think it is one of the most popular products that we've ever bought to you from Tiffany. We struggled to get it in stock. Let me show you the 4 different options that you've got. You've got the turquoise, as I like to call it. You have, of course, got the purple, you've got the black, or you've got the pink. The hardest decision with this is deciding which one you are going to go for. Get yourself the price. The price on this, $16.63 for platinum members, or $22.39. Tiffany, we may as well go home. We're just giving it away today. I don't recall it being that low. I know we've brought it to you many a time, but at the full price. If you don't own one of these, you need to order one today at that price. These are exceptional. They are one of your all-time favorites. This is the one item as well that I think pretty much every one of our craft experts uses. I know Debbie Robinson's got one, Debbie Fisher's got one, I'm pretty sure Craig has one as well. The great thing is because you can open it out and see everything all forward facing, then you fold it in half and then you can pick it up and take it away with you. So if you move around, you go to workshops, you go to crops, you go to craft alongs, this is going to be absolutely excellent for you. Don't miss out on it at that price. I need to go back to the vinyl roll organizer this is really busy. I'm actually getting quite worried about this now because 40% of the back in stock has gone. It doesn't take into account everyone that's in the ordering process at the moment as well. So you will need to be quick for that one just there. I'm just going to give you the details again for the brand new item. Of course, the hang and hold organizer. It is exceptionally busy. It is a pre-order in the US for you. It's going to dispatch in 6 to 8 weeks. It's available for immediate dispatch here in the UK. It is excellent. You are going to get in there, of course, your hang and hold bar, as well as the supply bin, the tool bucket, and the basic bin as well. I would urge you definitely to add that, to add the cup holder into there as well. But it's very, very busy. The stock is going really quickly in the US. I knew you guys were going to love this. $44.79, $63.99 for platinum members. Tiffany, we knew it would be busy, but boom, boom, boom. It's a triple boom item. Officially a triple boom item. It's so busy.
Boom, boom, boom. It is a triple boom item, Joe. And you know what I forgot to talk about last time? The fact that some of the items, like the bin, the supply bin, have 2 hooks. So you can hook it on the short side or you can hook it on the long side. So you really can configure that. We talked about the fact that you could buy additional pieces, including that cup holder, which works for more than just beverages. But you can hang this one long or short, and that is going to give you extra space. I need my go-go gadget arms there. That's going to give you extra space along that bar for your cup holder, or to double things up if that's what you want to do. So the bar itself is 24 inches long. It's kind of hard to see, right? That's one of the problems with what I make. So it's 24 inches long. The clamps are 12 inches apart. So that's all you need is 12 inches of space to clamp that onto. So that could be a 12-inch shelf, a 12-inch table, whatever you want to do. The other thing that's important, which I totally forgot, my mom's here and reminded me about, is that you can put one on the front edge of your desk and one on the side of your desk and surround yourself with all of those supplies. So you put 2 of them together and now you've got that corner filled with your bins, so it's really easy to access all of those goodies that you want to get your hands on, right? So the clamps are going to adjust to anything that is a 1/2 inch deep to 2 inches deep. They've got rubber on the top and the bottom, so you're not going to do any damage to anything. When you're securing the bar to the edge of your table or your desk or your shelf or the tailgate of your truck, if you're my husband, you just want to make sure not to tighten it too much. And there's a little reminder here that says don't crank it down. You want to put it on there so it's nice and snug and sturdy, but you don't have to really tighten it really hard, right? So you're getting the bar. That's the basic piece. Then you're getting the supply bin, and this has 2 dividers in it. Those are both removable. You can use none, one, or both. You're going to see that it has this little clear bonus pocket all around the outside, little place to store little extra goodies. So that's the supply bin. You're getting the tool bucket. This also has the 2 dividers in it. Again, you can take them out or you can use just one of them. Now, it only has pockets on 3 sides because it has the hooks only on one side, so there's no pocket on the back. And then you're also getting the basic bin, and this is perfect for things like your Gemini cutting platforms, your paper trimmers. I'm going to show you all that in a second. And you definitely want to add to all of this the cup holder. So that is the add-on piece that you want to add to your collection. So let's look at what does it look like when it's all loaded up. This is my supply bin, and I've just got all of my basic tools, the things that I want to work with all the time. They're right out in front of me. Now, you could empty and reload your supply bin based on whatever you're working on, right? So you may say, I'm doing paper crafting, I'm doing jewelry making, I'm doing card making, whatever it is, and those bins may change. I'm going to show a desktop application for it in a minute. Here's the tool bucket. So rulers, scissors, brushes, all of those goodies are there. But my favorite, or I shouldn't say my favorite, one of my favorites is the basic bin, which doesn't look very exciting, But one of the biggest challenges we have as crafters is keeping track of our paper trimmers. So those are gonna fit, oh, I put that backwards to you, frontwards to me, which is important, right? When I'm gonna put this in this way when I'm actually crafting with it, so I can see it and I can pull it in and out. But you can put 2 paper trimmers of this type into one bin. You can add a second bin on there. But here's the thing you're gonna love this for the most, your Gemini mats, right? Your platforms, they're gonna fit right in there. So I have one of these attached to my paper cart. I'll show it to you in just a minute. And you can put your machine on top of your paper cart, attach your bar, and then have all of your tools and supplies. They just sort of ride along with the cart, so even maximizing that out. Okay, so that's the crafter, that's the craft application. What you're gonna do with your crafty supplies, right? I'm gonna pop that off there. I'm gonna show you, let's look at it for desktop. All of us have stapler, tape, clips, staple remover, sticky notes, all of those things. Or to charge your phone, right? Scissors, markers, my shut your flap tabs, Joe's favorite. Those are gonna go right on there. And then again, here comes that basic bin. That little basic bin that doesn't, oh, I unhooked this one. Let me hook it back together, hang on. That little basic bin that doesn't look that exciting, but let's talk about where are your file folders? Where is that notebook, right? So these are the vertical fab file, A4, 8.5 by 11 fab file, pockets. Look at that, your notebook is gonna fit in there. If you are homeschooling or working from home, boom, 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 I might say. This is the perfect way to get your home workspace organized. Super simple, super easy, and you need that extra space. This is adding extra space without adding any extra space, right? Super simple, really easy. Now, you already know, you've probably already heard me say, my husband used one of these in the garage, and he's got tools and supplies in it, or whatever project he's working on. One of my favorite applications, though, is that picnic table application. So I'm going to clip this on. The other thing is you can create a little bit of more space by sliding this to the end. I didn't talk about that either. 9-inch picnic plates. In they go. Right? Now I've got my supply bin. I'm going to use this one because the dividers are in it. This is what it looks like with no dividers. I pulled the dividers out. Okay. Now I've got that. What am I going to put in here? I'm going to put my condiments. Right? All the space that all this stuff would take up on the table or get knocked over or spill, or in the case of napkins, blow away, or in the case of silverware, maybe get dirty, they're all gonna fit in there, quick, fast, and easy. Now I've got my cup holder here. What could I put in there? I could put my beverage in there, but that is not very exciting. This is a perfect place to hold that bottle of wine, right? So, no. Put your beverage in that. Put your wine in this. Sorry. It fits in there, but it's not as easy to get out. And we know we've got to have easy access to the wine, right? You can also clip your cup holder onto either of the other bins, and then you could add whatever you want to add to that, whether it's going to be your mustard holder or ketchup or some other beverage. Everything's in there. Everything's at your fingertips. Nothing is blowing away, right? That is the thing with the picnic. Where did that go? Something got taken away by the wind. Napkins, plates, perfect, easy. And if you're using a tablecloth on your picnic table, you're going to secure this outside the tablecloth. Boom, your tablecloth is secured to the table as well with your big clamps. So, awesome craft room, amazing office space. Great for a picnic. There are so many ways to use it. Give me a second. I'm going to come around and show you how it looks set up on my paper cart with my cutting machine.
I just want to ask you, I've got some questions coming in, Tiffany, which I'd love to put to you. There's some questions coming in about sort of weight or weight limits and how much sort of weight we can add into the bags or the rails. I mean, I've had a look at the one here in the studio. It seems super sturdy, but what would your recommendations be?
Beginning of the question, Joe. Give it to me one more time.
It was around the weight, any weight limits on the bags. So what would you recommend about when it comes to loading these up? How much stuff can we put in here?
Oh my goodness. You can put more stuff in there, more weight in there than will fit in the bag. How about that?
I think that's a fair assumption.
When you get this home, you're going to find, and I'm sure you can attest to this because you also have one, the bar is steel. It is powder coated steel. The clamps it's massive. This is a quality product. You are never going to wear this out, which is, all of the bags are lined. The Velcro, as Velcro is incredibly sticky. You're not going to be able to pull any of the Velcro off from the things. I should show you really quickly. Let me...
just some other questions.
When you get them, you get the bag separate from the metal bars.
Okay.
And you're just going to be throwing things on the ground. You're just going to hook them around. But you can see this is the solid steel bar. The clips are welded on. This product is extremely sturdy. I wouldn't store my weight set in it. But any craft supply, office supply, you could load it up with paint, anything like that. Punches, you could feel very comfortable putting your punches in it. Tools, like my mom's saying, your hammer, your screwdriver, those kind of things. Those are all going to fit in there and stay and be fine. It's going to be totally able to support the weight. You just want to make sure it's secured to obviously the bar is secured properly to the table or the whatever it is. Other than that, you're good to go.
Yeah,
so,
I think would be. I think it's about. I know, having seen how sturdy it is in the studio, I think it's about the weight that your table could bear, maybe more than that, because it is super sturdy. Someone else, Barbara's asking, how much of an overhang do we need? So, how much space do we need in front of our desk in order to pop this? I guess just the width of the basket. I'm thinking, Tiffany.
Yeah, so you need about 6 inches. That's the widest that this is. That's excellent, right? If you were going to pull your desk away from the wall a little bit and kind of fill that gap, this is the widest one, and I believe that this is 6 inches. I'm going to double check right now because I never go anywhere without this. But I believe like edge to edge. I'm just looking at. I know with the clamps. Yeah, so if you had 7 inches of space, you would be golden between, and that's the biggest one.
Awesome. And also Susan's asking, can we put this on shelves as well as tabletops, Tiffany?
You can absolutely connect it to a shelf. I tested it on the shelf. I was all excited about the shelf. I'm going to tell you kind of what happened to me about the shelf. It works great on a shelf, especially if your shelf is secured, right? But remember, if you put it on a shelf, you're adding all that weight to the very front of the shelf. So if your shelf is just sitting on the little pegs, so on this shelf, it works perfectly because it goes beyond the shelf rails.
Yeah.
But keep that in mind, that whatever you're connecting it to. And also remember that the bags are going to drop down. So they're going to block whatever is behind that on the shelf. So I have some free shelves in my studio. It's perfect for that because there's nothing behind that. But keep those things in mind before you're placing it.
Yeah, absolutely great. Maybe if you've got an alcove or something where you've only got a very, very narrow shelf with a bit of a dead space underneath, absolutely brilliant to use it there. As Tiffany was saying, you need to ensure that your shelving unit is going to be able to take that weight, because as we were saying, it's a very, very sturdy piece of kit. Absolutely brilliant. Any other questions you've got, get them into me. I'm getting a bit concerned. There's a few things concerning me today. I'm concerned about the price of that Ditto Tote. I don't think it's right. To get it for £16 as a platinum member, it sounds wrong to me. We've made a mistake somewhere. I'm also concerned now because half of our launch stock... Okay, I was meant to tell you half when Tiffany was doing her questions. 60% in the US of the launch stock has sold out and gone. It does not take into account everyone that is in the ordering process at the moment. This is on a 6 to 8 week delayed dispatch. You are getting your pre-orders in. You're going to be the first people that is going to be able to get your hands on this, right? If and when this sells out on that 6 to 8 week dispatch, we will bring it back in for you, but we will have to reorder it. We'll get it resent. You know how long the manufacturer takes. You're then going to be looking at way, way, way later than that. So if you want it, you need to come and get it right now. $44.79, $63.99. Tiffany, we are over halfway through our stock available for US customers. Can you believe that? You know, like I do, the incredible amount of stock we managed to secure and bring in for this launch. Over half of it has gone. Boom, boom, triple boom, Tiffany.
Okay, so here we are. We're back at the paper cart, right? So if you have your paper cart with the top on it, which is what I've got here, I have just secured the bar to the paper cart, and I've got all these tools and things that belong with my Cricut. You probably have the same kinds of tools and things that belong with your Gemini. Perfect. Where are they? What are you going to do with them? Look at this. I've got this whole shelf cleaned up in just a matter of seconds. All of my supplies are there, neat, tidy, easy to get to. Can't see what I'm doing here. I'm going to add right here really quickly. Oh, let's talk about it. Right? Those Gemini plates right here. I might not have, if I'm not using a Gemini, I'm using a Cricut on this, in this situation. I can put my paper trimmer in there. But now I've got all of my tools. I've got my power cords. I've got my tapes, everything that I need right here, and it's just attached to my cart. So I don't have to worry about where those things are. I don't have to find them and pull them back out. I've attached them to the cart where I've got my cutting machine. Like I said, it could be any type of cutting machine, and I've got everything there ready to go, accessible, easy to get to, easy to find, easy to use. So like Joe said, where can we attach this? You can attach it anywhere that is at least a 1/2 inch thick to 2 inches thick, and it's going to provide enough stability. Because also, like Joe said, this is going to be able to hold more weight than this is going to be able to hold, right? So keep that in mind. Very sturdy. It's a lifetime product. You are going to have it on your desk or on your workspace for the rest of your life. Imagine though also going to a crafting event and you never have enough room at a crafting event, ever. There's never enough room. You take your bar and your bins, take them all empty, set it up, hook it to your table at the crafting event, and then load up all your basic tools and supplies, or all the things you need for that project right here in the bins, and you are good to go. It is a perfect solution even for travel with your supplies. You are going to absolutely love, love, love this. And Joe, I'm going to go back to you because I got to get up now.
No worries. You hoist yourself up from there. Lots and lots of love for this. DG says what side of paper plates are putting in there. Into the basic bin, an 8x8 card pad will go into there. Your A4 size Gemini plates, any of your A4 folders, organizers, notepads, all of those things go in that basic bin. I just want to show you again exactly what you're getting in that configuration. So within this brand new launch, this is everything you are getting. There it is attached to the work surface as well. So on the very right there is a cup holder. I'll give you the details for that. That's only available individually in a moment. You're going to get the bar itself. That's the holder. You're going to get the supply bin, the tool bucket, and the basic bin. Now, if you want the cup holder, which is to the right there, that is an additional item. I'll give you the details for that in a minute. If you're going for this, here's the cup holder. There it is, $13.29, $18.99. Make sure you're getting that in your basket. If it's the main item you're going for, let's just change those details back for you. $55.99 or $79.99 is your price. And remember, you are securing, it's our pre-launch. My producer Georgina just asked me if I'd like another stock update. I don't think I would, Georgina, because I am worried that I'm just going to have to stand here and play my ukulele and tap dance for the rest of the show. At this rate, it's so busy. 70% of the US stock has now sold out and gone. If you want to get your hands on it, you are going to need to be quick. It may be a case that we maybe move some stock from the UK over to the US. That all takes time. It's on a 6-week delayed dispatch at the moment. If you want to get your hands on it, please be quick. Talking about stock and concerns about stock, I need to give you the details again for this, the vinyl roll organizer set. In fact, I think we may have to get Tiffany to go back to this sooner rather than later for us because it is extremely busy here. 40% now of this has gone. This is like a core item that we love to carry all the time. However, you guys don't let us because it sells out time and time again. $7.19 in the UK, $10.79 if you're in the US for Platinum members. Lots of you multi-ordering. Some of you going for 5 and 6 of these this afternoon, depending on where you are. I can totally understand why. Tiffany, we need to rename this. We need it to be called the Everything Organizer set because vinyl is the tip of the iceberg, isn't it?
It is the tip of the iceberg, Joe. It works for so many different things. So just really quickly, you're going to get a tray, the vinyl tray, got the little finger pull holder. You're going to get 6 of the sleeves. You're going to get 1 of the stamp pockets or the scrap pockets, blah, blah, blah. Again, not interesting, empty. Let's take a look at it with your vinyl. right? So look how easy that was. One of the things about the Totally Tiffany brand is that we are always trying to make it as easy as possible to take something off your shelf and actually craft. So you've got your vinyl here, you've got your scrap pocket there with the coordinating scraps that go with the vinyl that's in your box. You can organize your vinyl by heat transfer vinyl, by repositionable, self-adhesive, all of those things. But the joy of this, the simple thing that makes this so great, are these little sleeves. I'm going to tell you something crazy about the sleeves. Crazy, that's how my head works. When I wanted to do a sleeve or something to hold these, I didn't want it to crush. I didn't want it to be a tape. I didn't want it to be a rubber band. What was I going to do? And the problem with the sleeve is that the seams of them bump into each other and they get hung up on each other. Well, we have made this seam so flat and so sleek that it doesn't get hung up on any of the other sleeves when you're pulling things in and out of the box. And that is a joy for me with my little bit of organization disorder here. So sleeves are going to hold your rolls of vinyl so they don't unroll. You're going to be able to keep your scraps rolled up in there as well. But like Joe was saying, they work well for other things as well, right? How many of us have this? This is your craft mat. Where is it? Is it folded somewhere? Is it now bumpy and lumpy, or is it just plain lost, right? But this also, I've got just a sleeve on that that keeps that rolled up. I could store it in my vinyl roll. I can just stuff it on the shelf, make it accessible. I can put it in my Ditto bag. Oh yeah, for your baking mats, any of that kind of stuff, you're going to be able to use that. What about your wrapping paper? So as long as you're not buying those big fat rolls of wrapping paper, it's going to work to keep your wrapping paper rolled as well. So many uses for the sleeve. Now in the bundle, you're getting one tray, 6 sleeves, and one of the scrap pockets as well. So great for, here it is with everything I need to use my foil quill. So I've got the actual foil quill tool in here, and what I did, I cut the pocket, I cut my sleeve and taped it at the bottom and created a little pocket. So now I've got all 3 of my tips with their cords, but they're all under control and I can see them, right? I'm going to see them, I'm going to use them. They're easy to get to. I mean, I'm doing this upside down and backwards and I can still see them. So I've got different types of foil, right? Big rolls, little rolls, flat sheets of foil. I've got it all. It's all in one thing and it's right on my shelf. I'm going to work with foil. I'm going to pull it off the shelf. What else are you going to be able to do with your vinyl roll organizer trays? I didn't even show this last time. Paints. These are the big tubes of paints. What happens when these are on the shelf? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what happens when they're on the shelf. This is what happens, right? They're everywhere. When you reach back to grab one out, you knock over all of the other ones. Now, all those big bottles and tubes right in a tray, right on my shelf, I can pull it out and I can see through it. So I even know what colors they are in that tray. Punch boards, these are a huge problem because they're not flat. I've got 2 different ones in here. I've got the instructions with them. So you can keep your instructions, you can keep your bits and pieces that go with it. So if you have the pinwheel punch board or the flower making punch board, I'm a punch board junkie. So here's the flower one, right? I've got the instructions, I've got the stems, everything I need to make those flowers right here. So scoreboard, scoring tools, anything like that, you're going to be able to slide. And here's the beauty. Because the edges are smooth, you know, if you stack them in one of those divider things, they're a pain to get out. They're getting hooked on the pegs or hooked on the wire. But because the edges are smooth, I'm able to slide these in and out, off and on the shelf. Super easy, right? Journal Junkie, that's my middle name. I've got a bunch of journals right here. These are all ones that are in use, right? All things that I've worked with already. But I've also got another one over by my workspace that's just empty journals. I've got, these are the storage cards for our template. So this one's loaded with stickers. Actually, it's a 12x6. But I've got all of these tracing templates all organized in these pockets. And this is the perfect place to store them right on my shelf. Easy access, easy to get to. Boom, right back on the shelf. And of course, it's perfect for office supplies as well, right? It's a no-brainer for that. So each one of these is a different project. They're right here in this. I can slide it on the shelf, pull it off, get what I need. Now, you know, one of my things about designing is I want to be able to get to that thing with just one hand. And so these are, right in that vein, pull it off your shelf, bring it to your workspace. Now, I know the thing that you're thinking, Joe, I know you're thinking this. How many vinyl roll organizers can I put in my Lois tote? I know that's your thought, so let's give it a shot. Oh, you know what else I didn't talk about? Look at this. Coloring books. Oh, right, coloring books, 12 by 12. Let me find a scrap master. Oh, here's a scrap master, right? That is also gonna fit. Where's my empty one? Those are also going to fit in there. So especially if you're organizing for an event where you're taking things with you and oh my goodness, shut the front door, Joe. Check this out. Okay, so now I'm up to 3, but I've got these little buddy bags, and if I want all those little buddy bags to stand up in my tote, in my Lois tote, and keep them organized without tipping over when it's not totally full of buddy bags, look at that. It just keeps getting better. I can hardly stand it. Okay, foil. Let's take the foil. Okay, so I've got 4, and I bet if I slide these over. So think about, I'm sorry, I'm such a geek. I get so excited about this stuff. Think about going to an event, just pulling your, whatever you're going to work with, your vinyl roll organizers off. All right, what's the count there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5, yeah, I can count to 5. There are 5 in my Lois tote. I haven't spent a bunch of time organizing and reorganizing. I've just chosen the things that I want to work with, tossed them in my tote. Now this is the tote that you're getting for a penny with the buddy bag bundle, so that's a no-brainer. And I'm out the door. And again, in totally Tiffany fashion, when I get home, while all of your friends are spending more time packing and unpacking, all I'm doing is putting my things away. What do you think, Joe? Where are you going to go with your Lois tote loaded with vinyl roll organizers?
Well,
not loaded with vinyl.
we're not allowed to go very far at the moment, but boy, are we going to be ready when we can go places, because you're going to be able to load that full. I love the fact that the brilliant thing about Tiffany's products and ranges is that each one allows you to get more out of the other. So yes, you might have all your buddy bags in your Lois tote, but then you get the vinyl storage holder, and that gives you a completely different use for it. So maybe you're going to have those in there all the time. Those little sleeves are amazing for your wrapping paper. When you get to near Christmas, if like me, you've got that cupboard under the stairs. I don't have stairs. I'll level with you. I have a big cupboard in my apartment. I don't have stairs, but I call it the cupboard under the stairs because you put all the rubbish in there that normally would go under the stairs. But how often you open that door and you've just got rolls and rolls of wrapping paper and they are just everywhere, ruined. Pop those sleeves over it, they work beautifully. There's so many different uses for it. It's flying out at the moment. Lots of you are multi-ordering this. You're going to absolutely love these. You're going to be reorganizing everything with this. So definitely get your hands on it. Definitely grab it. You're getting the sleeves in there and you are getting, of course, the organizer itself, which is amazing. Holds up to 6 rolls of vinyl, but you're going to be able to use so many other bits. Now something else, oh that's a bit noisy, wasn't it? Something else that you guys are loving at the moment, we haven't even had a chance to show you it. Do you want to shut your flaps for a penny or a cent? Well, you can, because you're going to get the small shut your flaps included in here for a penny or a cent as part of our in for a penny, in for a pound event. However, you know that those deals are coming to an end very, very shortly, so you will need to be quick for this. You get the 3 hero products when it comes to the Fab Files. So you're going to get the 4x6 in here. Great for all your little embellishments. I've seen loads of people using this for things like self-adhesive gems, any of your little dies or stamps that you want to store in here. I love the fact you've got the handle on the side, which is excellent. You've got the opportunity to be able to label this up as well. How about just using it for, you know, when you get to the end of like your hunky-dory topper collections, you end up with a load of random toppers, put them all in here and you know that it's going to keep them all nice and pristine. We then have the A5 for you. I'm not sure if it's called A5. I think it might be called a different name. I will double check and get that answered. But this is great because it's really good for stamps and dies. So you can see in here what you've got when it comes to the ability to store your stamps and dies. If you've got any magnetic panels, they're going to work beautifully in here as well. So you've got that one there. It is called the card, it's a 5x7, that one just there. And then what's also brilliant is you get this one. Now this is the A4. You can either store this on its side on the shelf or you could have this in your Lois tote. I reckon you could get I'm going to say you get 6 of these in your lowest height. I'm going to put my neck on the shelf there. That's not the saying, is it? It's neck on the line. Anyway, you get the gist. So what you've got with this one is the ability to be able to store all of your A4 papers in here. Now, it could be your papers in your cardstock. Maybe you're going to be storing all of your glitter card, your mirror. You've got your matte mirror cardstock in here as well. You're getting the tab dividers, which is excellent. So you're going to be able to keep everything nice and organised. Maybe it's going to be documents. Maybe it's going to be files that you're keeping in here. Maybe you're going to have this as part of your home office. It's a really, really great, sturdy file for you. You're getting the A4. You're also getting the 5x7. You're getting the 4x6. And shut your flaps. You're going to get those for free. You're going to get those for a penny or a cent, I should say. It's technically free. What can you get for a penny or a cent, really? £14.60, £17.66 for Club Inspire Platinum members. But it gives me great pleasure because I'm evangelical. Oh, hello. I'm evangelical about these next products. We are going to go back and have a look again. I'm going to say it, Tiffany, the iconic buddy bags, because that's exactly what they are. People rave about these, don't they?
I can't hear Joe, but I think it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Buddy bags. This is an amazing buddy bag bundle. You are going to love it. I'm going to go through them real quickly, which all the buddy bags you get. So I'll show you a couple of different uses for each one. You're getting one of each. So this is the Gale buddy bag. If you like the oval-shaped ink pads, or you have the oval-shaped ink pads, you're going to get a dozen of those in the Gale bag. Now, when you're using Gale, you can use her standing up and have access to those things. But if you like to store your ink pads flat, remember, all you have to do is turn that bag on its side, and now your ink pads are stored flat. So you are getting one Gale bag. Now, Gale also is awesome for, and I'll move over to the close-up camera so you can kind of see, she's awesome for, look at all of those tape runners. She is great for your different paints, right? And maybe you need a little refresher while you're at an event. There you go. You can put that in the Gale bag as well. So you're getting Gale, you're getting Teresa. And Teresa, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is the first time we've included Teresa. So she's going to hold your re-inkers, or she's going to hold your small glitter, jars of glitter and embossing powders and that type of thing. So she's kind of a short, skinny girl, but she works great for all of those basic supplies. So that's Teresa. Now we're going to move on to Shelly, and Shelly is so multi-purpose. If you're looking for a way to control your balls or your golf balls, there it is, right there in the Shelly buddy bag. You're going to be able to put a half a dozen golf balls in there. You can put your barrel ribbon in there, so keep your ribbons organized in with your gift wrap. Nice, easy to see what you've got. Also works kind of as a dispenser. You can just pull that ribbon out under the Velcro. Awesome for small ink pads as well. So I have my Mentos in here, but this also works for the small square ink pads. And I think that you can get 18 small square ink pads in there. Now, of course, Shelly was born for washi tape. You all know I have a washi tape addiction. So that's Shelly's birthright right there, is washi tape. So you are getting one Shelly bag as well. You are also getting Barbara. Now, I'm not sure that we've had Barbara as part of the group before either. Here's Barbara loaded up with ink pads, and this is Barbara loaded up with paints and sprays. So a little bit taller than your standard paints. They're going to fit right in here. I've got the spray bottles in there as well. And then, of course, 10 of the magnetic ink pads are going to fit in the Barbara bag also. So I think Barbara and Teresa, I think this is their first appearance in a bundle. Sue also might be a new girl to a bundle. There's one Sue, two Sue, three Sue, four. Okay, why can't I see Sue? There she is. So Sue with ink pads, Sue with Nuvo drops, right? So those enamel drops, the tall glitter glues, those are the tall re-inkers, those are all going to fit in there. So you're getting Sue, one Sue bag, and she's, again, like everything, a multi-purpose girl. Brandy. Should I sing again? Brandy, she's a fine girl. Tall, skinny Brandy, and she's going to hold all of your rulers. She's going to paint brushes, anything that's long and skinny. So I've got ripping rulers, edging rulers, bordering rulers, regular rulers, centering rulers, journaling rulers, blah, 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 blah. I'm a ruler junkie, you know it. Okay, so you're getting a Brandy as well. Irene is super versatile because she has 2 strips of hook and loop fabric, so she can be tall or she can be short. right? So here's the same bag, 2 different size ink pads, tall and short, the long and short of it, I guess we say. There's Irene. Also, I've got Irene loaded up here with 4x6 embossing folders, and I've used my Shut Your Flap tabs in there to actually label those embossing folders as well. So we've got Irene. You're getting Irene. Terry, Tall Terry. Tall Terry, look at that. This is my Tall Terry picnic pack. So I've got napkins and straws and forks and knives and spoons. And if I had some little handy wipe packets for hand cleaning, I could throw those in as well. But she was designed for markers. So I'm going to open her up and you'll see that she will hold both of the long markers, right? And the short markers. So a variety of markers are going to fit in there. I've got all different brands in here. So again, when you're using Terry, you're probably going to stand her up. But if you have double tip markers and you want them to store flat, you can store it flat like this or flat like this, whatever works for you, and meet that manufacturer recommendation that those markers are stored flat. So you are getting a Terry. Now, the other thing, Katja, who also is new to the Buddy Bag Bundle world. I don't think she's been included in the past, probably because when Katja comes into stock, she sells out so quickly. I'm going to open her up. Katja has 4 boxes inside. That is why everything stays organized. So she's paints, sprays, glues, any of your slightly taller bottles, those are all going to fit into your Katja bag. She's got the handle on the end, which is kind of a trademark to the Buddy Bag line if you're new to Buddy Bags. I've got also in here bias tape, rick rack, blanket binding, that type of thing. And in the end, what I've created using our small die and stamp pockets is I've got this little file of my tiny dies and tiny stamps, and they're all right there. They're accessible. They're at my fingertips. I can see them. I can file through. I can even store, looking for my, right, an example of what that die is going to make is right there on the back, and there's the die in the front. So it makes it really easy to find those things. So you're getting a Katja bag, and then you're also getting a Merle bag, and Merle and Edna are kind of twin sisters, ideal for ribbon. And you can see this in the last demo. It actually works as a ribbon dispenser. So you can pull your ribbon through the hook and loop and then easily pull it out without making a big mess and not have to worry about winding it back up again. She does have the flaps on the end, so if you're storing smaller things in there, she is perfect for glitter glues as well. So I think there's 30 glitter glues in the Merle bag, right? And then if you just cut the name off the label when you get your bags and throw it in, that way when you need to order another one, you'll know exactly which one it is. Some of them are really similar in size and shape, so that's my little tip for you today. So you are getting a Merle bag, and then I think that's all the bags except, dun dun dun, for a penny or a cent, you are going to be able to get the clear Lois tote. Now, the clear Lois tote has also one of those things that comes into stock and goes out really quickly. So if you missed her last time, if you didn't get one, the beauty of this tote over the other Lois is that she's clear all the way around. So great for an event tote. She is vinyl, so if you're throwing wet towels or wet swimsuits in there, if you've been to the beach, or if you put something in there that's messy, it's easy to wipe out. But let's take a look at what she's going to hold. So there's our Merle. And you can't go wrong for the extra penny. I'm urging you, spend the extra penny. Get the bag. Okay, there's Merle, Katja, Brandy, Terry. I'm going to turn this so you can see all the girls going in. I've got Barb, I've got Shelly, I've got Teresa. I have 2 Teresas, but I'm only putting one in because you're only getting one. I've got Gail, I've got Sue. Get in there, Sue. I've got Irene. That's everybody. And I've got tons of room still in my Lois tote. So the other nice thing about the clear Lois tote, and the reason the other Lois totes are clear on top too, is as we get older, looking into a black tote bag with black bags in it is really hard to see things. So one of the great things about the buddy bags, about the clear Lois, is that you can see everything. You can rotate that bag and see everything that you've packed in there. And then because you've got those handles on the buddy bags, they're easy to pull in and out of your Lois tote. So I know for a fact, Joe, that the Lois tote, she is one of your favorites. You have a little bit of a bias for Lois, don't you? Boom.
And you guys do at home. Everything from all your buddy bags to a roast chicken at the supermarket, it can all go in here. It's great as a general shopping tote that you might want to use absolutely anywhere. Don't miss out on it, because the thing is, if you come back on Monday morning and you try and buy this bundle for £50 or $72, you will get all those buddy bags, even if the promotion is still running, because there is a discount on them. Before the end of Sunday though, buy this, and for £50 and a penny, or $72.01, you will also get the Lois tote included, worth £15 or $20. I wouldn't want you to miss out on that. A great saving of $21.88 or $28.88 on that. I'm going to go back to the hang and hold in a minute. Just to let you know, we do need to do the card of the day, so I thought I'd just quickly get that underway. You can choose between card number 1, which is the Debbie Fisher's TP, or number 2, the Debbie Fisher's box. Debbie or Debbie, 1 or 2, let me know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Right. I need to let you know that the hang and hold organizer, I'll just show it to you again. 80% of the stock has now sold out and gone. If it doesn't go during this show, we've probably got enough stock to last the end of this hour. I'm concerned now that it's going to sell out after the hour. Now, it's on a 6 to 8 week delayed dispatch at the moment. It's like a pre-order for you guys. As soon as the stock hits our warehouse in the US, it's going to be dispatched immediately. It's going to be dispatched from our US warehouse for you. The thing is, when it sells out, we absolutely will reorder this. I mean, it's been so incredibly popular, but I wouldn't like to think how long you're going to need to wait in order to get your hands on it. With that in mind, I think it's really wise if I give you an opportunity to check this out. If it's in your basket, I would urge you to check it out, because when I tell you that 80% of the stock is gone, it doesn't take into account everyone that is in the ordering process at the moment. So if everyone checks out, we're going to be a lot further down the line. Let's share with you all the details of US shipping and also Club Inspire.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
So many of you checking out their it's approaching limited stock if you're in the States. It's approaching limited stock. Did you hear me? Louder for the people at the back. If you are in the States, it's approaching limited stock. If it's in your basket, you need to get it checked out. Not so much urgency if you're here in the UK, although it is very busy, so I'd urge every single one of you that's watching this if you're watching this after it's aired, check the website for the stock situation. It is incredibly busy at the moment. 44.79, 63.99 gets you absolutely everything you can see there. Now I know we're fast running out of time, but I know Tiffany is so desperate to give us another tour around this. Where did the inspiration come from for this, Tiffany? I know with a lot of things, you are a crafter, aren't you? So it's born out of necessity a lot of the time. But how long have you been thinking about something like this?
You know what, Joe? This product was born because I never have enough room on my workspace. No matter how much workspace I have, no matter how much workspace I give myself, I never have enough room. And the other problem is I'm constantly knocking things over or knocking things off. And so being able to put something into these containers, not knock them off my desk, not take up desk space, not knock them over, and just have that complete access, it's just amazing. It makes things so simple. I have right now this setup. I have two of them. I have an L-shaped desk, and so I have one on the end and one on the back of my desk. So I have everything on one side and then down the other, and it's really accessible. And for me, I'm constantly working on projects. So each one, especially with the basic bin, because I will take two basic bins and I will link them one over the other, right? You have to take off this piece of Velcro. Well, then I've got files and notebook. If you're crafting, you might have your big sheet of stamps and your 8.5 by 11 or A4 paper, or two different cutting mats. Let me just show you. I know some of you are new to tuning in, how this all works. Okay, so the basic is the bar. This is kind of the key piece. It's got two clamps, and the clamps go from 1/2 inch to 2 inches. So it's gonna clamp onto almost anything. The clamps are 12 inches apart, so you only need 12 inches to clamp it onto. Now, even if your desk is 24 inches, you can clamp this on the last 12 and let it hang over the end one way or the other. So you've got that flexibility. As long as the two clamps are secured to something, it doesn't matter what's on either end because it's super sturdy. So you've got bar. Now, the bar itself is about 1 inch wide, and then once you start hanging things on it, this was a question that came up earlier, you could go as deep as, I guess we didn't turn it this way, you could go as deep as about 10 inches off your desk, depending on how you have your bins attached. So, the bar is in the collection. The supply bin is in the collection. Now the supply bin, you can see I have one divider here. I've got another divider. It comes with the two dividers. If you want to use them both, you just line it up with the hook and loop strips in there, secure it down. Bob's your uncle, and you've got your dividers in. Really, really simple. Now this is gonna hang on your bar either on the short end or the long end. It has clips on both sides, so you can go either way with that. I'm just gonna hang that over there with my long arms there. Now, then you're getting the tool bucket. The tool bucket also has two dividers inside it. Again, both of those are removable. It's got two clips on the back side. That is gonna hang right on your bar. Now you can buy the additional pieces, and one of the cool things about the smaller pieces, like the tool bucket, and I'm gonna do a little, like the cup holder, is that they will clip onto the front of other things. So here's my basic bin, and I've clipped the cup holder to that. And over here, I can clip the tool bucket to it as well, and then I can put the whole thing right on the bar. So I can really max out that space by adding those other smaller components. So if you're thinking about picking up an additional cup holder, an additional tool bucket, an additional basic bin, and now is the time to do it because you are gonna really be able to max out that space. Okay, let's talk about it for craft supplies, craft organization. So obviously the supply bin is perfect for craft supply. So I've got, you can see in the clear pockets around the edge, I've got my clear acrylic blocks for stamping. Those are always lost, they're always buried. Put them in the pockets on the outside. I've got my stamp cleaning sponge here, and I'm just gonna be able to connect that whole thing right to the edge. No glasses required. Did you see that? Okay, tool bucket. Oh, there's my red liner tape. Here are my distressing brushes. Different tools, scissors, rulers, bone folder, all at my fingertips. All this. Now, these are sticking up right over the edge of my desk, so I can reach in and pull out whatever I need and slide it back in there. And it's really fast and really easy, but so accessible to get to everything. Last but not least, in the craft demo I'm going to show you right here, what are you going to do with your basic bin for craft? It is going to be your go-to for your small cutting mats, as well as your cutting platforms for your Gemini machine. But it is also going to fit, sorry, I buried my things over here. It is also going to be a perfect place to store those small paper trimmers, right? You're using that paper trimmer all the time. It is the thing that gets buried on your workspace, underneath your paper, underneath your project. Now you're just going to reach over and grab it out of the pocket and use it. And when you're done, you're going to slide it back in the pocket. Quick, fast, and easy. Everything you need right there, right at your fingertips. So, perfect, as you can see, for craft supplies. But as much as all of us would love to just craft, there are other things that have to happen in our lives. A lot of us right now, we're working from home, and so getting that extra bit of desk space is awesome. So here, I've got my sticky notes, I've got my stapler, replacement staples, my staple remover, business cards, my charger for my phone, and again, I'm just going to be able to add that right to the edge. My shut your flap tabs, markers, pens, pencils, scissors, just your basic office. And now my desk is available for working because all of my supplies are hanging over the edge where they're easy to get to, easy to find, easy to access, but they're not taking up my workspace. So great for, maybe you have a kid that's being homeschooled right now as well, and they need a little bit more desk space. Maybe you want to just clip the bar and then buy an extra set of bins and baskets for everybody in your house. So, okay, if you're working at the dining room table, there's the bar. They bring out their own bins and clip them on, and they're right there. So the bins are kind of the key, and you could have them for multiple people and multiple uses, and then just hang them on the bar wherever you need it to be. Okay, last but not least, probably my favorite and a little bit weird application, my picnic application. Here are my 9-inch picnic plates. Look at that. So, easy, easy. I've got utensils and condiments in my supply bin. You know, of course, that the cup holder is going to hold beverages, but if you remove the divider from the tool bucket, boom, now you've got somewhere to put that bottle of wine. So attaching that to your picnic table, which I mentioned earlier, especially if you have a tablecloth on there that might be blowing as well. Now you're going to attach this over the tablecloth, and you're going to hold the tablecloth in place at the same time. So a great solution for sorting, organizing, storing your picnic supplies, your craft supplies, your desk. I got to put my glasses on to see that. Just connected that to the outside. Now remember, you can double up on these. So whether it's craft supplies or picnic supplies, you can add those extra cup holders right to it. The bar is sturdy, it's gonna support the weight. The bins are lined. Also, you'll notice, not like other Totally Tiffany stuff, I use this light gray fabric on the inside. So whether you're looking into your supply bin or your wine bottle holder, you can see all the way to the bottom because it's light in there instead of being lined with the black. So you're going to love that as well. So Joe, I'm wondering, what's your favorite use? The picnic, the wine holder, home office, tools, what do you think? What's your favorite?
Absolutely, the wine holder, 100%. I am loving that idea. Imagine how fancy you're going to look to your friends when you got that organizer, the hang and hold on the side of your picnic table. It's going to be amazing, and you never have enough space on any table, any work surface. It's great to have this. However, have this. You are going to need to be quick if you want to get your hands on it because it is limited stock. That means that less than 10% of our stock is available. When I say 10% of our stock, this is our launch show. This is our launch stock. We think we have enough stock to last weeks, more like months of this. It has been off the chart busy. This has been one of the busiest Totally Tiffany shows I can recall since we launched Tiffany as a brand here on Crafters TV a little over a year ago now. So it's been off the chart busy. I know you're going to love it. I want to just really quickly before we go give you the details of the individual elements if I may, because you can go for extras of these as well if you want to. If you want to go for the hang and hold bar on its own, you can. So maybe you're going to have a bar on your desk, but maybe you're going to have a bar somewhere else. So you're going to move these bins around. You can go for the extra bar if you want to. If you want to go for the supply bin, absolutely you can. It's available on its own individually. You've got a 5% saving on these here. So there's that supply bin. We also have the bucket available for you as well, which is that one just there. Then you've got the basic bin that's available. There's nothing basic about this bin, sister. Then you can also go for, remember this does not come included in the configuration, this cup holder here. It's an extra item. Definitely get that because that will clip onto the outer edge of your basic bin if you want it to. You can put your wine or your coffee or whatever you like in there. Right, what an incredibly busy show. I need to go back to Tiffany and say thank you. Tiffany, as always, it's been such an incredible pleasure to have you on the show. It's been amazing. I hope we get to meet again soon.
I have to share something with you.
What?
Look at my mom. This is sad, right? That we have access to wine that quickly in the studio. What if you just took your hang and hold bar, loaded it up with tool buckets at a party, and you just had 6 bottles of wine?
Just
Please.
6?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All the bottles for cocktail right there. A cocktail station. Oh my gosh. The hang and hold bar just, oh my gosh, the hang and hold
bar. Boom. The boom bar. The hang and hold boom bar. Right, Tiffany, we're out of time. I've got to say goodbye to you. It's been such a pleasure.
It's been awesome. I'll see you in a few weeks.
See you soon. Boom. Right, it's been amazing as always to have Tiffany with us on the show. The card of the day was number 2, the box, by the way, so I'm popping that up onto the cabinet of creativity. Make sure you check out your baskets. Don't miss out on that incredible hang and hold solution. I know you're going to love it. I'll be back here tomorrow for my last day. I'll be back with Bernie for Softer Side at midday in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast time. And then I've also got a launch day with the lovely Debbie Fisher. That will be, what time will that be? I'm having one of those days today. 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast. And then, of course, don't forget for you guys stateside, there is that US warehouse clearance tomorrow. That is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern for 3 hours. If you're here in the UK, then you'll have second chance Sunday at 7 p.m. as normal. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.